What's up, you guys, and welcome to Andy's Playground. I'm your host, as always, Andy, and joining me is Sierra. But today she might not be joining me because today we're riding the Velocicoaster. At least I am.
I will be watching.
Yes. This is the team member preview day. This will be my one and only team member preview, really, because, well, you guys will find out that soon enough. If you haven't already figured it out. I'm very anxious about this one just because I'm not the biggest fan of launch coasters. Like, I can do Hagrid's, I can do Mummy, I can do Hulk. I just don't like going 0 to 50. That's where my limit's kind of at. But this is what Velocicoaster will do. So I'm excited to figure out how it's going to be, what it's going to be like. And mostly I'm just excited to finally do it. So here we go, guys. I'll film as much as I can up till the ride. I think there's a lot of people here who don't know that this is a team member preview and that the ride doesn't actually open for another month in June. And I think some people are trying to see if they can get on, which is why this line might be taking a little bit. But today is a special team member preview day. And then, yeah, tomorrow, or I think tomorrow, is it tomorrow? It's starting in the next week. They're doing pass holder previews. And then it'll finally open to the public in June 10th. So guys, we are currently now through, and look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. And there's the entrance. Good gravy, man. This thing moves. I'll be 100% honest. Like I said before, I'm super nervous about this one. I don't have anyone to go with me, unfortunately, on this one since Sierra is not able to. Because this is a little bit too extreme for her. It's almost a little bit too extreme for me, but I wanted to at least do it so that way I can say I've done it. And right here is the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, now newly opened with a gift shop inside for the Velocicoaster. And right now, as it says right here, is on a technical rehearsal. Not all the elements of the attraction may be functioning. So this is very interesting. You can hear like the theme for Jurassic World playing right now, which is so unique, you know, because most of this area is Jurassic Park. So, wow, look at that thing. That's insane. All right, guys, we're going in. I am terrified. Wow. Look at this. Super cool. Wow. Look at the detail on these guys. Is that blue? Oh, wow. That's crazy. So right here, this is actually a little window where you can see how fast it goes. When it goes red, that means it's about to go. Oh, here we go. Wow. And then blue does this thing over there. Wow. This is already looking very intense. All kinds of references in here. Wow. Oh, these are the raptors. this guy. These guys are freaking scary, man. It looks like they have little key markers on the lockers. And so this is where I'm gonna have to drop my phone off. Oh my gosh. So what's really cool is the lockers work where you put it in one way, and then when you're coming out the exit, you'll get it on the way out. Also, as a heads up, you will be going through metal detectors just like on Rip Ride Rocket. And then you pretty much exit out into the Jurassic Park River Discover Center. I'm gonna take a minute just for a second. So, holy crap. So that wasn't what I was expecting at all. I'm telling Sierra my first impressions until at the same time I'm talking to you guys. So number one, that wasn't as bad as Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios. Yeah, I hate launches when it goes 0 to 60 or something like that. Rock and Roller Coaster was way more intense than this.
Really?
This is doable. But the thing that makes it scary is I felt like I was gonna fly out of my seat like every single time we did something crazy. Like every single time. I was like, because the way the lap bars are set, they're not over the shoulder. They come down on your lap. And so there's little bars and stuff like that so you can hang on. And I swear, like I felt like I was doing a pull-up every single time we were going upside down. Because I was like hanging in there, my butt's right out of the seat. And I'm like, this is very intense. I've only felt like that one more time, and that was on Mako at SeaWorld.
Oh yeah.
Because you're doing some serious hang time on Mako. You got some serious hang time on this thing. She actually saw me. Were you able to catch any footage by chance?
I did. I got some
sweet.
footage.
I got to ride front row thanks to a really awesome team member. I was gonna ride second row, and she was just by herself. She's like, if you want to join me, you can. I'm like, sure, why not? And so I ride front row. Let me see if I can break this down as best as I can. So in the beginning, you start out, you're in this launch sequence, kind of almost like Rock and Roller Coaster, where it winds you down into a launch, and you're stopped there. And you're right by the raptor cages, where they're gonna be let out. And then when it's go time, right before it's go time, you can see them. You can see like little glimpses of things going through the cages. It's scary. It's cool. It's a cool effect. It's like your mind and your eyes are playing tricks on you, which is exactly what I like about that. And then it shoots you 0 to 50 miles an hour. And I was riding front row, and I felt it, but it wasn't as bad as like something else I've done.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, I really, really liked it. And then honestly, like what happened after that is you go through some crazy turns, doing some crazy G-forces and stuff like that. There's a part where like you almost do a huge bank turn. My butt came out of the seat on that. I was like, oh shoot. That was when I started like, okay, I'm not letting go or not putting my hands up or anything like that. I'm constantly holding on because I felt myself rising up out of the seat. I'm like, I want to live today. So, but yeah, you go into some more things, and then eventually you go into the second launch. And during the second launch, it goes from like 40 miles an hour to 70. And you feel that. And that's the fastest I've ever felt myself going. Like, because that is the fastest launch coaster in Florida. This is now the fastest launch coaster in Florida. And you can feel it. Like, I was like, whoa, geez. But again, you're already going at a good clip, so it's just even more impressive. But because we're in front row, we're going up this lift hill, and we're hanging there. We're just hanging there until we come down, because the whole back of the train has come up. Some people were behind me when we were exiting the ride. They're like, man, I thought we were going to roll backwards. It almost like felt like that. I was just like, oh shoot. But then you're going down at more than a 90-degree angle. Felt like it.
Whoa.
It felt like it. I'm not sure if it was 90 degrees or if it was more than that. And again, then we did this part where hang time, where like you're going upside down and you're gonna like hanging there for a little bit. And again, I'm like hanging onto the bar while my butt's out of the seat. And then we do a couple more turns. I'm like, this is so much fun. And then we do the corkscrew over the water, which again, it was awesome and it felt so smooth, but I felt like I was gonna fly out of there. Like I thought it was literally whipping me out of the seat.
Wow.
So my overall review, people were saying it's better than Hagrid's. I think I like Hagrid's more because I felt more safe on Hagrid's. But I think this is a really, really fun coaster. I would do this again.
Okay.
I would do this again before I do Rock and Roller Coaster, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like this more than that.
Okay.
Even if I didn't feel as safe that I do in Rock and Roller Coaster. I think the only thing that would really make it better is if they added the over-the-shoulder restraints.
Yeah, which I wonder later on if they're going to do that.
It's possible. I noticed one thing when we were going around, there were 4 Raptors. They had statues of them, but I wondered if they were animatronics because they weren't moving. They were just screaming at you as you're flying past them. Sorry, I'm still like on adrenaline mode right now. But that was intense. That was really, really intense. Go do it. Honestly, I'd recommend it. But, I mean, you will feel like you're going to fly out sometimes, though. But I think it was a lot of fun. I'm literally sweating. Like, that was fun. Pre-show room was also really cool, too. I showed you guys everything up to the lockers. The locker system is really, really cool. Like, we were talking to some guys about it, where you put your stuff in one counter, and then at the end of the ride, you can get it on the other side of the wall.
Wow.
So you don't have to go back and forth. But you will go through a metal detector, so you literally can't bring your phone, you can't bring anything because it'll go off. So.
And plus, you wouldn't
and
want
honestly,
to. Feel like
you wouldn't want to. You'd want to be hanging
you would
on.
lose your stuff in the ride track easily.
I guarantee it. Because it'll whip you. It was so smooth. It was so smooth. Rating out of 10, I give it 9 out of 10. 8.5 to 9 out of 10.
Okay.
That 1 point or 1.5 is just, I felt like I was gonna die in certain areas. Which, I mean, that's the point of roller coasters, right? You know, to make you feel that kind of adrenaline rush. Sierra's just like, no, it's not. I want the ride to be pleasant.
I would like to live, thank you very much.
When I ride something, I don't want to die. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up here at the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, which is now finally open, minus some of the stuff here on the ground floor. Go check out this ride when it opens June 10th. It's going to be intense, but I think you guys will love it. But that's all for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me freak out before the video and after hearing my thoughts. I can't take this ever. I can't ever film on that ride because I would lose my phone, I'd lose my camera, I'd lose my life. I don't know. But
everything will be lost.
Yeah. Check some footage if you can. I think the only way someone probably could record it if it was a professional GoPro person.
Right. Or
but
filmed on the outside, I guess, or like a drone recording it.
But my goodness, that was fun. It was a lot of fun. But thank you guys so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you real soon.